Sooner Scoop HD.
I like what this team has kind of gone through this year. Not to say that we've made it or anything like that, because we still got a really long way to go. But I just feel like, you kind of, when you work hard at something, you don't always reap what you sow as soon as it happens, And so you just keep kind of chipping away at it and look up one day and you're a little bit happier about where you are today than where you were yesterday. So.
Do you remember the first time you thought, hey, I've got a pretty good grasp of this thing now?
I would say I think I made a lot of progress during the bye week, just as far as, I watched a lot of different, I got the opportunity to watch some of the last Sams that played before me and just kind of how easily they grasp the systems and just knowing where they're supposed to be at and stuff like that, and so that helped me a lot.
Who were those guys that you watched?
Isaiah Simmons, Trenton Simpson, I believe. I know there's a few more guys. There was number 0 and number 6. I don't know their names.
I'm sure I can find that stuff.
Yeah, it's all on the Clemson film. It goes deep.
Yes, but you spent quite a bit of time on that.
Yeah, no doubt.
Brent mentioned at the beginning of the season Ryan Carter being on this staff and having played that position at Clemson. Have you talked to him at all? Did that help? Has he helped you out at all?
No, yeah, most definitely. He helps me out a lot, really on the field, on practice field, more than anything. I can really remember vividly kind of fall camp how close he was to me, and towards the end of fall camp, me making that transition and just I know we always talk about RC. He has like the best teach tape we've ever seen. Like, I'm not even joking. He's made probably every play you've ever seen. So just kind of having him in my ears really helped out a lot.
DaShaun, what do you remember about the way that this game ended last year?
Unfortunately, I didn't get to play in this game last year.
Okay.
I had the flu and then whatever, they held me out of it. But no, I remember kind of watching. They were getting a lot of the Q run stuff with the sniffer coming back to the field and to the bound. They were abusing it, and so I remember kind of seeing that over and over again and just being upset that I couldn't play. But
what about watching the end there when fans rush the field? Have to bring 11 guys back on. I know Lincoln was not too happy, obviously.
No, yeah, that was honestly, it was a little bit embarrassing, and another one of those instances where it was just I was kind of sick to my stomach that I couldn't be there to, just put my 2 cents in, whatever that would have been that day.
Were you just watching at your place?
Yeah, or I was at the team hotel.
So. Okay.
Yeah.
You guys have had multiple interceptions now in consecutive games, and it seems simplistic to point to that as a good thing, and how much has that juiced you guys up defensively?
I think it juiced the whole team. Like I kind of talked about, it's momentum, and it's something that for 3 weeks we were struggling to find momentum just as a team, And so even Danny's case where he takes a pick back to the 2-yard line, that's momentum for the offense. That's a big boost for the offense. They get the ball at the 2-yard line. Like any one of our backs could punch that thing in at the 2-yard line with our offensive lineman. So. I think just creating turnover is really important for the just that boost of energy.
It's probably a question more for the guys that are inside linebackers, but is it a coincidence that guys up front had probably their best game of the season, and in turn the linebackers probably had their best game as well?
No, those things definitely go together. The D-line played fast. They played, there wasn't a lot of second guessing. I think that was just kind of the word of the day on defense. Like, everybody played really fast. Not perfect, but fast, and they were disruptive. I think I talked about Jay Red a little bit after the game and just how disruptive he was. Jordan Kelly. There's a lot of that whole interior line just did a really good job.
Is that just almost a starting point for a lot of those guys to just build confidence, if more than anything else?
Yeah, I think it's kind of like any other player. You just want to, once you kind of you take those few little steps, you just want to build off of it. So, yeah.
You mentioned how the Baylor offense kind of attacked you last year. You see a lot of similarities with how they used Reese, the new running back, coming in, and what they did last year?
A little bit in the run game, yeah, most definitely. I don't think they do. Well, they definitely don't do as much Q lead as they did last year with that quarterback, but it's still in there some. No, there's definitely some differences, but for the most part, they're going to get in those big sets and try to run the ball down your throat. And so we got to put bodies in there. We got to win our gaps, kind of a lot like last week. We got to win our gaps. We got to be physical, and that's going to be the key to winning this game, stopping the run. So.
You mentioned having fun.
Yeah.
It didn't seem like defense was a lot of fun during that really that 4-game streak.
Yeah.
How good was it to get back to that?
It was real good. It's like we've been. It felt really good, you know, because I think especially during those weeks where we were taking losses, it really kind of hurt because we were working so hard, you know, and so it really, those losses stung quite a bit. And so just for us to get out there really the last 2 weeks and just kind of let loose and have fun together and make a lot of plays and still play at a high level, I think has been really important for our confidence as a defense and as a team.
Sooner Scoop HD.